Welcome to High Tea with Grace, where we spill the tea on HITea. I'm thrilled to be here in sunny Las Vegas with the industry's greatest leaders in health information technology. So tell me, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Lathe Bigler, and I'm the Vice President of Clinical Network Services at FDB and the General Manager of FDB Vela.
Fantastic. So tell me, what is FDB Vela?
So in 2022, FDB launched a new e-prescribing platform with really the intent of offering the industry alternative e-prescribing routing services, redundancy, and just more innovation and choice in the market.
Fantastic. And why was it critical that you announced it at that time?
So we began actually building it in 2020. We had met with many of our customers, both at the health system level, EHRs, pharmacies, different stakeholders that are typical users of e-prescribing, and we said, they gave us feedback that, look, FDB is so involved in creating the prescription electronically that we thought about actually delivering it.
Wow.
They asked for alternatives, they asked for more, and so we just listened to our customers.
Oh, love to hear it. So I'm asking leaders in the space, what is the most underrated industry challenge right now?
I would say one of them is, guess how many data breaches there were in 2024?
Oh, no.
Just in healthcare tech alone.
I can't even, what?
Well, it was over 700 reported.
No.
Yep, about 720 reported. So far in 2025, we're probably over 400 by now. I checked a couple weeks ago, it was like 380. But that's almost an average of 2 a day in 2024. And
Out
so
of control.
there is a significant problem we have, not only in society, period, with any technology, but in particular with healthcare because of how sensitive the data is. Imagine if there were 720 data breaches in banking.
Oh, no. Like it just happened on your account, you're just like, oh. And I mean, and you have way more personal information in your health information than in your bank information.
That's correct. That's correct. So I think there's a glaring issue. You hear it once in a while, but it's not being talked about as much as I would like, because at the end of the day, when you have one single threaded network service anywhere in healthcare, we are vulnerable.
Right.
And so that's why Vela is focused on educating our partners to say, we're not saying don't work with another network, just work with us alone. That defeats the purpose. The idea is to be using multiple networks so that in the event that something goes down, you have redundancy, prescriptions can flow, patients can get the care that they need.
Absolutely. Makes so much sense. Now, what trends are you hearing about in the health hallways?
I'm hearing a lot about price transparency, which I think is really healthy for our industry, for we as a society. It's been so long that patients have not had access to basic decision support around their prescription. And I think we've sort of left it up to the prescriber and said, hey, you take the burden. Even recently, as we look at price transparency, the way that they're focusing on it right now is to say, well, let's have the provider shop with the patient. And it's like, well, that's probably helpful for some. My mom's probably going to appreciate that. But my kids can shop online just fine. Trust me. They're going to really demand that they have those options.
Yeah, fascinating, fascinating. Now, my listeners love to learn about what's happening in the space. They also love to learn from leaders about what drives them. Can you tell me, if you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would you tell him?
Well, I was around, that's a great question. I was around e-prescribing at its infancy.
Wow.
And I really think in hindsight, I would have then advocated more for the patient. I think we were so focused on, listen, let's digitize this process. Let's make sure the doctor has a workflow. Let's make sure the pharmacy has a workflow. But we just left the patient completely out of the experience. So one thing I'm an advocate for the patient or consumer in e-prescribing. That's my key mission. And I believe that had we thought about including the patient more up front in the beginning, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Snaps all around. Snaps.
Just like,
right, absolutely. Exactly. Now, where can my listeners find you online?
So you can go to LinkedIn under Lathe Bigler. You can also email me directly if you wanted at lathe.bigler@fdbvela.com. And my team, anyone on the Vela team, or even the FDB sales team, they can know how to get a hold of me.
Love it. Well, thanks for joining me for tea.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.